Yo, what's going on? Welcome into the stream. There are so many more new leaks coming out. Just give me 1 second. I just want to make sure everything is looking good here so we could commence with all of the brand new cards that we have. It's kind of crazy out here. It really is kind of crazy. Let me just promote this on the Discord real quick. But how's everybody doing? We were taking a break until the new mega set, and then we got brand new leaks. So we're gonna go over basically all of the brand new cards. Actually, let me advertise through my phone real quick, because that makes a lot more sense. So that being said, we do have English translation of certain cards. I just want to get a quick glimpse of everything that's out here. Give me 1 sec live. But yo, Flame Patch looks amazing. I don't care what anybody says. Flame Patch is one of the best cards that we have out. And then we have Lilligant as well. Again, we do have translations, so give me 1 second and we'll be right with the content. Alright, so again, I don't know if you guys have been here, hearing the news on what's been going on, but we've gotten massive leaks to the point where like every single card has been shown. So, you know, I made a video covering all of the cards that already were dropped. We're getting like an imposter card. We have May. We have gym leaders from Generation 4 and Generation 5 from Black 2. There's just like infinite amount of cards right now, right? We do have Oricorio Shiny as well. Oricorio Shiny is kind of crazy. Yes, we have Greninja EX. Greninja EX is finally a real card. This just goes hard. Again, I don't know. I don't have the translation to this, but let me just go over all the there's brand new leaks just coming out every now and then. Let's go off with Hitmonchan. So we have Hitmonchan EX. He's punching a leaf. It looks pretty sick, I'm not gonna lie. So we have Quick Stray, right? This attack does 50 damage, and this attack's damage isn't affected by weakness. So I mean, for 130, you're doing... I don't know. I don't think this card's going to be good. You're sure you have the HP on your side, but you're only doing 50 damage, right? Nah, I don't think Hitmonchan is going to be a little too slow. Yeah, 1 energy for 50. I don't think it's going to be that meta breaking once you have like Pokemon dealing 140 damage for 2 energy, like Blaziken, Mega Blaziken, or Gyarados just popping off. The Hydreigon, we ended up finding the 1-star for this. The 1-star art is amazing. If you guys do not know the ability of this card right now, this card is insane. Basically, you get to charge up an energy once per turn, 2 energies from your energy pile, and stack it on Hydreigon. Yeah, this card was already revealed, and I like the fact that we're getting a 1-star for it. Alex, we are basically on a Discord, not on a website. You could find it in my description on YouTube. Next up, we have Gumi. This is a brand new card right here. Sticky Membrane. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attack used by your Pokemon's active Pokemon cost one energy more. Let me reread that. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost one more energy. So basically, it's like a Porygon Z or Lillipup. What's the evolution of Lillipup? Whatever that. Stoutland. 2 energy, which is Water and Psychic. You can see Giratina, Greninja mixed with Gloomy going up. Stoutland, yes. Thank you, thank you. We have Rainbow Tauros. I don't know how I feel about that. The art is amazing, but it's a two colorless energy wild tackle for 90 damage. You flip a coin. If tails, this Pokemon also does 30 damage to itself. So I don't think that's that. I don't think that's that bad, but I think actually I think it's terrible. This is the reason being, you're doing 30 damage to yourself. Sure, you're attacking for 90, but at the same time, you know, you're an EX Pokemon, and you're just gonna give up like 2 free points like easily. So honestly, I don't think this card's it. They were not cooking. I think they were just putting in filler cards at that point. We definitely have Flame Patch. We got Hala. During your opponent's next turn, if your Hariyama or Crabominable would be knocked out by damage from an attack, it is not knocked out and its remaining HP becomes 10. So this reminds me of something like Sturdy, right? Having the Sturdy ability, but this is only going to be exclusive to Hariyama and Crabominable. So this is a pretty cool card. I wouldn't say it's like the most broken card, but we got May. We already got the information on May. Put 2 random Pokemon from your deck into your hand. It's basically PCOM, Pokemon Communicator, but for 2 Pokemon. But you have to shuffle 2 back. And then we got now a clear art of Alicia as well. And then the Flame Patch in English. Finally, we have an English copy. Overall, this looks like an amazing card. Just, I don't know. But there is a legitimate Jolteon EX with 140 HP. We got an ability. So as long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, whenever your opponent attaches an energy from their energy zone to one of their Pokemon, do 20 damage to that Pokemon. And then we have Mach Bolt for 80. That's not that bad. So basically, when you attach an energy to when they attach an energy, they take 20 damage. So essentially, you're probably doing like 100 damage if, you know, every turn they want to attach energy, right? So it punishes them for applying energy, and it's like they cannot skip not putting energy, right? Unless they have, you know, game, or they have all their energy all set up, you know, the greed is just gonna put more damage on them, and Mach Bolt is just overall gonna get a value of 100 damage. We ended up getting a Whimsicott with Grass Knot. So Whimsicott EX Grass Knot is 40 plus, right? This attack does 30 more damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. Yeah, that sounds kind of bad. 70 damage, and you have to have, you know, specific requirements. Nah, I don't think that's it. Whimsicott, I'm sorry. They did you wrong. Yo, what's up, Snow? We always leaking. Tulips of the Roses is amazing, Eric. Alright. We got the Lilligant, right? We can finally read this card. Alright. Toughness Aroma. Each of your grass Pokemon gets 20 HP. So it doesn't even matter if this card's in the active or in your bench. It's just giving 20 plus 20 to all your grass Pokemon, and 2 energy you do smack for 50. So yeah, basically this is just supposed to be a bench Pokemon, just giving all your grass type 20 HP. It can make Decidueye just live longer. Pinsir live a little bit longer. But overall, Pinsir's not that great of a card to begin with, unfortunately. But overall, I think this card's pretty amazing. How do you feel about that being... Honestly, I feel like there could have been a better Crown Rare. I don't think Lilligant was the right choice, but then again, we gotta see how the metagame develops, because Grass is not looking that strong this format coming up. It looks like more of a fire and water dominated meta, so yeah, we gotta get Skidoo. Skidoo, the 1-star Razor Leaf. I love this art. He's just hopping around in a waterfall area. I wonder their reasoning for making... It's probably gonna synergize with something in the metagame, and I don't know. Pokemon has to be cooking for them to release this in Crown Rare, right? I think they gave it a Crown Rare because the crown on the head. Imagine that, Pixel. Yo, but overall, this is my favorite card right here. This Magikarp looks majestic. This is the Waterfall 1-star evolution for Mega Gyarados. Put a random card from your deck that evolves from this Pokemon onto the Pokemon and evolve it. So you could like evolve from your deck. So this looks amazing overall. I would love to play this card. Like, forget the Magikarp that could like leap out of the game. I'd rather play this one because it looks amazing. Let's see. We got Mega Gyarados EX, the 2-star. I feel like the Mega 2-stars got really good card art, and you know, it's showing. Like this is doing like a little shadow clone in the back. So you guys already know what Mega Blaster does, right? Discard the top 3 of your opponent's deck and it deals 140 damage. This is amazing. You could find it on Reddit. We have it on our Discord, Brick City. You could check it out on my YouTube. I have it in the description. Next up, we have Ludicolo. Let me reset the music so we're not like playing some random. Okay, this is fine. Whatever. We have Ludicolo just dancing on the beach with Chara and a bunch of Generation 5 Pokemon. Pretty cool. We're getting a Keldeo. Keldeo is coming out in this set with Sacred Sword, 110 damage. During your next turn, this Pokemon can't use Sacred Sword. So it has 100 HP and it's a basic. Maybe it could be a Oricorio killer, but at the same time, the fact that you can't attack, maybe if you play cards like Leaf or X-Speed, I could see it being okay, but I don't like the energy cost. You have to commit 3 energy to do 110 damage, and everything's gonna probably knock it out. Like, only 100 HP. People are reaching. Then we got Panpour. I'm not gonna like really read all these, so if you want to pause the video or screenshot these. We're getting Fury Swipes. I don't think like these Pokemon are gonna be meta changing. The only ones that I'm gonna concentrate on are the more meta type cards. Jawlock for 73 energy. During your opponent's next turn, the defending Pokemon can't retreat. This looks kind of crazy. I want to see the ability here because they got it advertised. So this Pokemon has full HP. It takes 40 less damage from attacks from your opponent's Pokemon, and it has 50 HP. I mean 50 attack. That's not that bad. Zetstrika, Electric Ball for 90, but you have to evolve it, of course. I don't know what's up with Pokemon and a lot of these 3 energy costs. I don't think the 3 energy cost is really great in general. We're getting a new Turtonator, by the way. We got Shell Trap for Turtonator. During your opponent's next turn, if this Pokemon is damaged by an attack, do 20 damage to the attacking Pokemon. That's not that bad. I want to go for the EX Pokemon. That's what I want to focus on more. And we have Indeedee EX, 130 HP with Psychic Energy. Watch over. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon. So it's kind of like a Espeon where you're just healing, but at the same time, it could be just on your bench and you could just heal. So it's like a free healing. 2 Psychic Energy. This card does 30 damage more. 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it's kind of like a Raichu, right? Alolan Raichu, but with less cost, and it's pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Yo, Adeline, welcome in, welcome in. I love how they made the art, the physical TCG megas. Yo, for real, I like how they implement from their regular TCG and just like spin it on Pocket. There's just like so many other cards. We have a regular Absol coming out. Ominous Claw for 50. Flip a coin. If heads, your opponent reveals their hand. Choose a supporter card you find there and discard it. So it's more disruption, I guess, we're getting. I'm not seeing anything that's gonna support fire type Pokemon, but let's go over to shiny Pokemon. We got shiny Doduo. Shiny Doduo looks kind of crazy. We're getting shiny Palkia. Like, how many Palkia fans do we have out here? Y'all remember that meta? We're getting shiny Arceus in the same position as the gold rare one, which looks kind of crazy. I'm not gonna lie. You know, everybody wanted shiny Bibarel. Everybody wanted this. Shiny Rowlet. We're gonna get the shiny Alolan starters, which is kind of great. Everybody is just like, you know, the Rowlet and Incineroar is gonna be good. Not so sure about the Primarina, but shiny Torracat is out here. Shiny Arceus isn't that bad. Nah, shiny Arceus looks amazing, I'm not gonna lie. Got the green eyes and everything. You look at Popplio. Popplio looks pretty sick. That shiny Rowlet hat is good, not gonna lie. Yeah, I like the Rowlet. I like how it's doing its signature like head tilt thing too. It just like fits so well. Oh wait, we're getting shiny Zeraora? No way, this thing looks insane. Shiny Zeraora, and he's hitting that pose too. Nah, you know the electric decks are gonna be eaten. The electric decks are going to be eaten this format. I don't know. I think this is better than the promo. This looks better than the promo. Oh, we got shiny Ori. We do got shiny Ori as well. Shiny Ori. So we're getting these live. These updates are coming in live. We're in a Discord. So we got Poliwhirl right here as well. Oh, I got you, Justin. We could go back to the rainbow rares and all the other rarities. We have a Poliwrath. Shiny Zapdos. I can't believe we're getting shiny Drowsy and shiny Hypno. Does this card just look so off-putting to you? Yo, Jeggins, check my latest video, and it's in my comments. In my description on YouTube. You could check it there. Yo, Flag, I appreciate you. How you doing? So for the new people that are just joining the stream, let's go over some of the few cards that we already saw. So the gold rare we're going to get, crown rare, is going to be Klefki. So we have an ability. So if this Pokemon is in the bench area, once during your turn, you may discard a Pokemon tool attached to your Pokemon's active Pokemon. Then discard this Pokemon. If this Pokemon is in the bench area, once during your turn, you may discard a Pokemon's tool attached to your opponent's active Pokemon, then discard this Pokemon. That's kind of broken. Wait, so you could get rid of Rocky Helmets, right? You could get rid of Poison Barbs. You could get rid of Cape, but then you have to... It's a 1-for-1, right? So you just get rid of your Klefki, and obviously, you're not going to lose a point for sending it to the trash. So, if people that play... Yeah, it's like a Guzma. It's like an extra Guzma. But you don't have to waste a turn. You don't have to waste your supporter for the turn. So I could see why they made this into a Crown Rare, because it could be a staple that could go in every single deck. This is insane. I want to see what Imposter... Actually, hold on. There are like 2 more cards that I wanted to show for the people that are just joining the stream. We have Lilligant, and we have Flame Patch for Crown Rare. So we got those 2. Those are going to be our 3 Crown Rares for the set. I'm going to read off Imposter. So if you guys know a little bit of the Pokemon TCG lore, Imposter has been around for a while. Let me just change this. Okay, sorry. Imposter has been around for a while now, and basically what it does is shuffle all the cards in your hand into your deck, then draw a number of cards equal to the number of cards in your opponent's hand. So the Imposter card is kind of broken, right? Say if you have like 2 or 3 cards, you could play your hand recklessly and then just activate this card, and if your opponent has like 4 cards, you know, you just like replace your whole hand for free, essentially. This could be good too for decks that play like you know, 2-stage evolution, and with 2-stage evolution, I feel like this card could be really strong in getting your consistency up there, because like cards like May, right, they allow you to get 2, but you have to put 2 back, right? So say if you're searching for like the evolution cards like Torchic or Combustion, or Blaziken, you know, things of that nature, it could be really useful in late games. It's kind of comms like on steroids, 1000%. Vortex. Let me see. I'm gonna post it on my channel right here. Give me 1 second. There we go. That's Brick City. The Discord for Brick City. Yeah, no problem, no problem. Next up, we have this, the gym leader from Drifloon City. I forget her name. So what she does is basically choose energy cards from your energy zone and attach the energy. Attach 1 energy to each of your Drifloon or Mismagius. This is gonna be a very, very niche card. Let's see. Trying to see if there's any more leaks that are coming out right now. Oh yeah, we got more cards. So we got Melmetal. Melmetal EX right here. Headbutt for 80, and then Metal Arms for 100. If this Pokemon has a Pokemon tool attached to this attack, does 50 more damage. I'm not gonna lie, this is not that great. You have to evolve it because, like, as you can see right here, you need Meltan, And with Melton, you have to have a tool with this to do 50 more damage. So I think you're kind of cooked once you're playing this card right here. Miss Magius isn't that bad. Nah, I don't think it's bad, but it's more tailored for like Pokemon. But I'm not gonna lie, this Melmetal EX just looks amazing overall. Look at this art, Rainbow Rare. The card is not that great, but I have to give it where credit is due. The art is amazing. Look at Corviknight. We got Corviknight 1-star, Corviknight 1-star. Iron Wings. Discard 2 energy from this Pokemon. During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes 50 less damage from attacks. Discard 2 metal energy from this Pokemon. That's kind of hefty. I'm not gonna lie. You're gonna discard 2 metal energy, you take 50 less damage, and you have to wait 2 turns to put... Nah. Nah. This card ain't it. No, the rotation should not be happening, so you should be safe hyper speed. We're all safe. Because they're implementing trading, right? They can't really just like shoot trading in the foot, right? If they do that, that would be like super bad. Oh, we're getting a Delcatty. Search for friends. Once during your turn, when you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you may put a supporter card from your discard pile onto your into your hand. It's not bad. It's not bad. We got Rufflet, wing attack for 40. We're getting another Pikachu, right? Spark, 10 energy. This attack also does 10 to one of your opponent's bench, so we're finally getting a 1-star. I think this is a promotion, if I'm not wrong. I do want to show off the Absol. Absol looks amazing right here. This looks crazy. This is one of the better 2-stars when it comes to the Megas. 1000%. And then the Rainbow Rare, forget about it. This thing has aura. If I've ever seen a card that had aura, it has to be this card right here. Mega Absol. They are out tomorrow. Well, they're gonna be out on the 30th, right? So basically tomorrow 2 a.m. my time. EST. And then we already showed off the Hydreigon, right? Hydreigon looks amazing. And then we got the Drago. I don't know how to say his name. Poison Point. If this Pokemon is in the active spot and it is damaged by an attack from your Pokemon, the attacking Pokemon is now poisoned. So it does poison and has a Gigantic Whip for 80 damage. And it's a dark energy, so it's a dark Pokemon. Has 1 dark energy and 1 colorless, so that's pretty interesting. You don't believe Greninja EX? Greninja EX is... Oh, yo, wait, hold on. Before we get into that, we're getting more, We got Luxray over here. Flash Impact, 110 damage. This card also does 20 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. For 130, it's pretty good. I think that's a reprint, I'm not gonna lie. We got Mega Altaria EX. This is gonna be the 2-star version. Again, I'm not gonna lie, when it comes to this 2 stars for the Megas, they just look amazing overall. And then this is the immersive Mega Altaria EX. Mega Harmony. You guys already know this card has been revealed so many times before in the past. Klefki in English. So basically, if you guys are just tuning in, Klefki is basically like Guzma. You play Klefki on the bench, activate Disarming to remove the active Pokemon's tool and send it to the trash. It's pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, Klefki is gonna be a solid pick for most decks. It is beautiful art, Bruno. 1000%. Yes, we're gonna show off the Greninja. It is coming through. Greninja will come through. as we wait for more, clearer images to pop up. We have Indeedee. It's 2-star. Again, I'll read it again for the people that are just joining into the stream. Once during your turn, you may heal 20 damage from your active Pokemon, and you could be on the bench and you could do that. And then basically it hits like an Alolan Raichu for 2 psychic energy. This attack does 30 more damage, 30 plus damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. So it punishes your opponent for going active. Klefki could be the new Guzma. It doesn't take care of the back row, but it takes care of the active, and I can see that being, pretty good because you don't have to waste a supporter card, right? And if you have space to play more supporters instead of, Guzma and something else, Guzma and red, you could use Clef and red or something along those lines. You know what I'm saying? No, George, they won't count. You know how like a fossil leaves the field? It's kind of like that. Because it has the text. It has the text where it says discard this Pokemon. The fossils have discard this Pokemon as well. So if we're going through the text, it's basically the same. No, you don't lose a point. I will think it's kind of crazy if you lose a point for removing a tool. I'm not going to lie, but I promise you you're not gonna lose a point for discarding. Like I said, it's like one of the fossils, so thank you for the share. Appreciate y'all. Next up, we have Indeedee. Indeedee Rainbow Rare looks amazing. This thing right here is just kind of crazy. Hitmonchan 2-star. Again, very underwhelming card, I will say. This attack isn't affected by weakness. It's alright. It's whatever. And then we got the Rainbow Rare. I already showed this one off. Let me see if we have more. Oh, here is the Greninja that you guys have been waiting for. Greninja Shifting... Oh, we can finally read it. Shifting Stream. Once during your turn, you may switch your active water Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon and 2 energies for 100 damage. So if you have it like in the back, right? You just swap out water Pokemon. I'm trying to think in a scenario where this would be good. It doesn't sound terrible, but it's not great either. See, if the problem here, if you play this with Gyarados, you have to play Froakie, Rare Candy, and Greninja, and you're wasting space and consistency. So I don't think this card would be good in Gyarados. It could be good in Suicune, but would you really want to play Greninja EX over the regular Greninja, where you could start pinging for 20? It's 170 HP. 170 HP. Maybe as one of, but it's an original ability. It's healthier for the game, but at the same time, the other Greninja is so much better, where you could do 20 damage all over the field. I'm trying to think of I mean, Suicune is the only thing that I could see it synergizing with, but at the same time, it synergizes better with dealing 20 more damage anywhere else. What about all the Greninja decks, baby decks? I mean, you could fit it there, but again, I just think for 2 water energy for 100, I don't think that's very threatening for the metagame that we are heading into. And we got the Rainbow Rare version of Greninja EX. This thing looks amazing. I can't even tell what the background... Oh, it's like a bunch of bamboo trees, and he's just like, zipping along the lines. This looks kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. Hold up. I want to see... People on Twitch, I'm sorry if I ignored your chat. I don't have anything there. Yes, these are the real links. Yo, Bruno, thank you for the sub. I appreciate it. I can't wait to start testing with this. We did hit top 1,000 this season too, so we're lit. We're kind of lit. We're getting the 2-star Jolteon EX, right? The Rainbow Rare. Of course, the Rainbow Rare looks amazing. Again, this card's gonna be really good because when your opponent attaches an energy to any of their Pokemon, they take 20 damage as long as this card is active. So basically, it does 100 damage, right? It says 80 damage, but you know, they're not gonna give up on putting an energy. We do have Mega Ampharos in a 2-star format as well. But I think the Rainbow Rare. Look at the Rainbow Rare. He's like in the sky riding on a cloud. Or that's his hair or something like that. But I have high hopes for Mega Ampharos. I could definitely see this card being impactful in the metagame. But I don't know how good it's going to be. It could pair really good with like Cyrus or... I don't know. I think it's going to be good. As some capacity. I made a deck for this not long ago. So if you guys want to check out like the Ampharos deck I cooked up. Twitch was tweaking for you. Ad break. Oh shit, my bad. My fault. Yeah, we didn't end up getting any of the Vaporeon. Wait up. Is this a new card? Hold up. I don't know if this is either a promo or anything, but this is brand new. Rillaboom. So we have Captivating Rhythm. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, switch in one of your opponent's bench Pokemon to the active spot. So, do we get to pick like what Pokemon we want or switch in? So the way it's worded, I think we get to pick like what Pokemon in their bench we could bring out. And this being a non-EX Pokemon, it has 150 HP. Drum Rush does 120, but the only problem is you have to commit the Grass Energy, like 3 Grass Energy in a colorless. This card could be really good. I could see this, you know, seeing play. Imagine pairing this with Will and just dragging this out. Oh, Malware. It's Yu-Gi-Oh! Duelist. Rose of the Duelist. Lily works on Greninja EX Stage 2, remember? Oh yeah, and Rillaboom didn't expect that either. Yeah, nah, this Rillaboom seems kinda sick, I'm not gonna lie. Wait, let's finally read what Rapidash EX does. So Rapidash EX for 3 fire energy. This attack also does 20 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So it's very basic for 110 damage. I wouldn't say it's crazy. Yo, have you guys ever seen the theme song for Pokemon? Like the first generation, the Kanto? This looks like the Rapidash that's running along with Ash. This image seems sick. Let's go with Immersive Gyarados. This thing's looking like a blimp. What do you guys think of Immersive Gyarados? Have we seen Arcanine from this set? Nah, I have not seen the Arcanine. I could do a quick look to see if we missed any other cards. But again, we are getting new cards like uploaded every few minutes. Again, we already got that Mega Gyarados. This is the new Pinsir 2-star, by the way. I noticed one thing about all the 2-stars for the Mega. You got like a regular like non-Mega version and then the Mega version. Like those Goosebumps books, remember those? Where like, or like they're morphing into something. That's what these card arts remind me of. They look sick. They're in a Discord. You guys could also check Reddit. All this is on Reddit as well. In the Pokemon TCG thing. This is Shiny Primarina. We got Shiny Primarina as well. The immersive Gyarados looks incredible. Yeah, nah, I think so too. Like the one, that one just looks crazy. Hold on, it just looks like a blimp. It looks cool. Don't get me wrong, but this doesn't this look like a blimp to you guys? It's just like just inflated. Oh wait, we're getting a rainbow rare Mega Pinsir EX, and he's fighting a Galvantula. Yo, you guys gotta admit, this art is kind of fire. You guys gotta admit, this art is kind of fire. He looks like a fat shrimp. We end up getting Lilligant, Fire Patch, and Klefki for crown rares. Yeah, the Mega Pinsir just goes hard in this art. Hey, if somebody pulls it, let me know. Oh yeah, this is one of the gold rares, crown rares. So again, Toughness Aroma. Each of your grass Pokemon gets 20 HP. This thing is pretty solid. And we got, you know, Torracat. Torracat just looks crazy. Again, Mega Palkia in English. Mega Arceus, again, in English. Mega Pinsir will do a lot of damage. 1000%. It would 1000% do a lot of damage. Give me 1 second to refresh this. If you guys are on the YouTube chat, do me a favor. Like the stream. If you guys are brand new, also sub the channel. Sub to the channel. Appreciate it. What else do we have here? I want to scroll back and show a little bit more of the cards. Again, for the people... Oh, we're getting Hammer, by the way. This card was like pretty popular in the TCG. Flip 2 coins. If both are heads, discard 1 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. It's basically a worse TRG. A worse TRG, which is Team Rocket's grunt. Oh wait a minute. Do you guys want to see the thing right here? Hold on. I'm gonna show you guys the video for the immersives. Let me see if I can get that for you. What y'all think? That thing looks kind of crazy, I'm not gonna lie. It kind of replaces the Charizard. Remember the Charizard one? Where it shows all the other Pokemon fighting each other. And it has like this cool little rock theme in the background as well. Got Altaria. Kind of reminds me of a horoscope. I'm not going to lie, I feel like this looks so basic. This looks so basic, but it's nice. It's majestic. I'm not going to take it away from that. Not the floating PNG. It does look like a floating PNG. But hey, you gotta give credit where it's due. You know what I'm saying? Here's the Gyarados. Gyarados you can't go wrong with Gyarados. This thing took down a pirate ship. Chat, what do you guys think won? Mega Gyarados, Blaziken, or Flying PNG? This thing actually took down a pirate ship. This thing took down a whole pirate ship with its Hyper Beam. The Blaziken? Y'all like the Blaziken? Let's do that one more time. Mega Blaziken. YouTube is liking Mega Blaziken. All I know, I need that immersive. By the way, this is like the major leak. Let me see if I could find something. I'm gonna like go slowly. If you guys want to take like a closer look or pause the video. We got a rainbow rare Whimsicott, so this is probably gonna get posted. Again, the people who have the hack, I mean, the the leaks are going to basically just upload these pretty slowly, but at the same time they're trying to get the translation in English so we can actually read, you know, the cards ahead of time. But overall, this Eevee right here is going to be broken. Burst evolution. I don't know if you guys already read that. That thing is gonna be insane. You guys want to see Gumi? I'm gonna show you guys Gumi. Yo, we got shiny Meowth, shiny Persian, shiny Dodoro, shiny Tapu Koko. Shiny Tapu Koko EX looks insane. Are you guys able to see that? Yeah, you guys are able to see that. Again, there's so much going on in this screen because there's so much I could just fit in on this screen right now. So take a quick screenshot if you guys like. There's probably more that are that's down here. Oh, here's the Mega Pidgeot EX that we were talking about. So give me 1 second. Let me just get rid of all this. Again, we're doing this all in real time, so we got Mega Pidgeot EX, Giant Twister, 100 energy. This is going to be one of the new promos. Mega Pidgeot EX, that's what I said. Flip 3 coins. For each heads, discard 1 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If all of them are tails, this attack does nothing. I don't know how I feel about that. For each head, so it's kind of like a grindcore, but then again, you have to hit at least 1 heads to attack. A 1 out of 3. Yeah, you do 100 damage, but I feel like if you're gonna invest for a 2-stage evolution and you could lose the game, you know, easily, you're only dealing 100 damage. I don't know. Seems kind of underwhelming. The card looks pretty nice, but at the same time, I don't know. To be honest, it's free. Yeah, it's gonna be a free promo card, so it's gonna be 210 HP. Sorry, 210 HP. Yeah, it's gonna be like an event. This is gonna be your event Pokemon for, you know, whatever. So that got leaked. I do want to show off, like, somebody asked me about the Gumi, right? This is the Gumi that we are getting with the sticky membrane ability. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, attacks used by your opponent's active Pokemon cost 1 more. So it's just an ability of the Porygon Z and Stoutland ability. So it's pretty good just to just have it in the active like that. Mega Absol again just looks beautiful. I'm trying to find the Eevee. The Eevee is kind of busted. Okay, now that we have this card is gonna be insane. right? It's 50 HP, so you could search it with Licia and boosted evolution. As long as this Pokemon is in the active spot, it can evolve during your first turn or the turn you play it. Do you see how quick turn one Sylveon and then you could draw two Pokemon? This card is going to break the metagame, right? Summon Eevee, turn one, push Sylveon, draw two. You got a free Sylveon engine right here. Sylveon Mill, Absol is just free silver, pretty much. Can you use two Megas along with two regular EX Pokemon at the same name? No, they're treated as different Pokemon, but I don't know why you would want to fill out your deck with that. Solgaleo, yeah, this could be good with Solgaleo. I could see it being good with Blaziken, Charizard, something like that. And overall, it's just like insane. The fact that you could evolve turn one, kind of busted, kind of busted. And just for the Pidgeotto line, we have Pidgeotto, um, regular Pidgeot. That's gonna be those two are just gonna be for the brand new Pidgeot that we're getting for our for our promo. Again, we got Whimsicott here. Again, very underwhelming card. I wish it was good. 140 HP. This attack does 30 damage for each energy in your opponent's active Pokemon's retreat cost. So maybe if you're playing like a Charizard that has like, or Guzzlord, this thing will murder Guzzlord because Guzzlord has 4 energy retreat, weak to grass, but still, it's still kind of underwhelming because you have to evolve it from stage 1 to begin with, and it's not going to play well into water or fire, of course, but yeah, it does 160 damage to Guzzlord before the weakness, so it could one-shot it, but they had to do Whimsicott like that. We're getting a Beautyfly, Skill Drive. This is going to be a 1-star. Again, if you guys were here earlier, we were showing off the Pinsir versus Galantula, whatever the spider is. It looks pretty sick. Like, overall, an amazing pick. We do have the Mega Gyarados EX Immersive. The cards that I think are going to be good from this set. Oh wait, we have to show this off, right? We have to show off the Zeraora. Zeraora shiny. I mean, can you make electric decks a lot more better? I don't know. I need all I know. If you guys end up pulling these, let your boy know because I need some shiny Zeraoras. I'm looking for those. The best cards from this set, I feel like Indeedee is going to be really good at in some capacity. The fact that you could heal 20 damage continuously, from the bench is pretty good, and it just could come out and do heavy damage on a metagame where you're gonna see Gyarados with 4 energy, so you're gonna be putting 30 damage plus 30 more damage for each energy attached to a Pokemon. So this could be a late game sweeper. Another card I see that has a lot of potential. Jolteon EX could be good for electric decks. I feel like this is one of the things that the electric archetype needed in order to stay a little bit more consistent. Jolteon, I feel like it has 140 HP, but at the same time, it's kind of like an Espeon in a way, but you're doing 100 damage and, punishing them for attaching energy to your opponent's Pokemon. This game is going to break the game because it's going to be a highly splashable card. If you guys are brand new and reading the card for the first time, Once during your turn, you may take 2 dark energy from your energy zone and attach it to this Pokemon. And if you do, it takes 30 damage, but you're at 150. And if it gets knocked out, you only take 1 damage. I mean 1 point, and it's 130 attack. So that's gonna be played everywhere, I feel like. Another good card. Another good card is going to be Klefki. Klefki is gonna be like any tool removal. It's a 1-for-1, right? If you have to get rid of a cape or a rocky helmet, you play the card and then send it to the trash, and then you win. I mean, you get I say you win because I'm thinking like in a scenario if your opponent has giant cape and you need the extra damage to, push for game. Um, this card right here is going to be also really good. It's the Imposter. So, again, if you guys are just wondering what this card does, you shuffle your hand, right? And you draw the same amount as your opponent's hand. So if you have, I'm going to use the scenario. You have 2 cards in hand, this card being one of them, right? You activate this card, you shuffle 1 card back into your deck, and your opponent has 5 cards, you draw 5 cards. That's kind of crazy. That's card advantage right there if I haven't seen it. This card's going to be amazing. Another card. I'm trying to go through everything else. Of course, Mega Blaziken is going to be insane. Mega Blaziken. Mega Gyarados. I'm not going to lie, this card seems very underwhelming. Like, I really don't think this thing is going to be that great. Like, it's a cool gimmick where you could you could play silver, you could play red card, and just take away cards from your opponent's hand. But the simple fact, you could lose the game and you're only dealing 80 damage, and there's no way to ramp up dark energy. I feel like it's gonna hinder this card a lot. It's definitely gonna hinder this card a lot. Another card, I don't know about Mega Altaria EX. It hits like Arceus, so like you're better off playing Arceus, right? Because Arceus could use any Pokemon on the bench. This, you need Psychic Pokemon on the bench, and if this thing faints, you lose the game. So that's another thing. I feel like Arceus will still be a better pick versus Mega Altaria, but then again, I could be wrong. Mega Ampharos, I feel like this card is going to be really good in the metagame too, because you could attack the bench and you could, just control. Well, you're not going to control which Pokemon gets hit, right? You're going to do 100 damage to your front row and then 60 damage anywhere in the back. So that being said, you could also, bait out your opponent's Mega evolvers or anything that they're hiding in the back or charging, and then you could just Cyrus them out late game. So I feel like this paired with Raikou might be pretty good too. So there's a lot of opportunity to like knock out Pokemon on the bench. Another card I think that's gonna be good this set. Call me crazy, but Rillaboom for 120, and then you could just get like a free Cyrus. Sounds kind of crazy. It has high potential, but then again, you have to do a coin flip and you have to attach 4 energy. So I don't know how well it's gonna be. We don't have a baby grass accelerator or any acceleration for this set that I've seen. We haven't gotten anything like that yet, but let me see. The attack is 1 less energy. Sam, what card were you referring to? Again, I don't think Greninja is going to be that great because, once during your turn, you may switch a water Pokemon with one of your bench. In order to get access to this ability, you have to rare candy or, evolve to stage 2 in order to access this. And by the time you're already there, I feel like there's so many other stronger EX Pokemon that could put more damage than 100 damage. So, I feel like you want to play something else. Yes, we got the Mega Hypno. Peta, you're going to be so happy with that. I will trade you the Mega Hypno if I end up pulling that. I mean, Mega Hypno. Regular Shiny Hypno. Johnny, welcome in. Yes, we are streaming on TikTok and we are streaming on YouTube. Mega Altaria is a Pokemon on the bench, not specific psychic. Oh, my fault. Let me just reread Altaria real quick. Mega Harmony, this attack does 30 more damage for each of your bench Pokemon. Yeah, you're right. So it's basically Arceus. Yeah, it's basically Arceus for 2 energy. But you have to evolve it. But it has good HP, but again, I still think I still think Arceus is better. Yeah. That's my take. Just found the TikTok chat more active here. Yeah, nah, the TikTok chat is more active. Definitely, for sure, for sure. Um, I want to see if there's anything else. Oh, this card is gonna be insane. May is going to be insane, just for the simple fact that it's a PCOM for 2. You know, like you could just like control what Pokemon goes back into your deck, and you play this card, you grab 2 Pokemon from your deck. It's not like you have to like shuffle anything from your hand immediately, so it gives you options to work with as well. So it fixes bad hands. It will fix bad hands. Let me see if I could get, more pictures. For everybody that's wondering for trading, right? We could trade from the brand new set with the older sets, as you can see in the pictures right here. So we could definitely trade red for, Mega Absol is being used as a, what do you call it? As an example. And then again, these are the ones that were definitely leaked in the store where they were, using that. Mega Greninja, again, this is like the Italian one. Again, this is like the first leak, so this is gonna be the non, you know, Rainbow Rare, the non 2-star. So yeah, expect it to look like that. We got new updates, daily mission updates. Wonder hourglasses will be added as a reward. Also, new missions will be added, allowing you to more easily obtain rewards. Let's see. We're getting level 60. We're getting brand new level 60 for updates as well. So, 50 to 60 is going to be good. The number of decks that you can build has been increased from 20 to 25. So, there's a lot of like quality of life features that the game is receiving as well. Let me see if there's anything brand new. Think that's pretty much where it goes. Again, Mega Pidgeot for the people that are just joining into the stream. Giant Twister, 100 energy. 100 damage. 3 colorless. Flip 3 coins for each heads. Discard 1 random energy from your opponent's active Pokemon. If all of them are tails, this attack does nothing. So it's kind of like a grind core for 100 attack. So that seems kind of crazy. Like a better version of Guzzlord. We're getting a shiny Primarina EX. Yeah, the dex is going to be 20 to 25. Well, the deck number is going to go, like, so you could build 25. Let me just make sure. If it's going to be 25 in a deck, that's going to change. That would be game changing. The number of decks that could be built. Yes, the number of decks that can be built. Give me a heart attack, Alan. You give me a heart attack. Because I thought that meant like something. I thought you were trying to refer that we could play with 25 cards opposed to 20 cards. That would be kind of crazy. I feel like we would need more. I don't think we need more points. Yeah, I think a deck increase would be pretty cool, but at the same time, I don't know how that would work with consistency. Again, if you guys are just tuning in, we're getting a Lilligant that's gonna be Crown Rare. We're gonna get Flame Patch, which Flame Patch I feel like is arguably gonna be one of the best cards in this format, because I feel like Infernape now is going to be really good. We're gonna have Charizard be nasty as well. Not even that, Flareon, and then Blaziken. Like all these fire decks just got the best looking card out here for buffs. Yeah, those are gonna be the three crown rares that we're getting. Yes, the one that I can add two babies. I feel like the daycare deck is gonna benefit from this card right here, from the Licia card, because Licia allows you to put two random basic Pokemon with 50 HP or less. And you guys want to know something that's crazy about this card, right? You could search Eevee. You could search Eevee with this. You could search the Eevee that's 50 HP. 50, I'm sorry, on YouTube you can't really see. 50 HP Eevee, and it has the boosted evolution where you could turn one, evolve to Sylveon, draw two. So you have ways to search it. Yeah, I got you. You want to see Luxray? Luxray right here, flash impact, 110 damage. This card also does 20 damage to one of your bench Pokemon. It just looks amazing. Like overall, I feel like it's getting the love it deserves. Oh, this is gonna be the Gothita. Goth Gothika? Gothita? I don't even know. This is a baby evolution, I guess, for Indeedee. But it's not like a evolution, so it's just gonna be an EX that you could just drop. What fighting cards did we get? We just got one fight. Well, if you count Makuhita, we got that. We got Hariyama, but Hariyama is not translated. Again, a lot of these cards are being translated as we speak. So we're just here, waiting for all the information to drop. We got Melmetal. This card is not that great. 170 HP, metal arms for 100 plus. If this Pokemon has a tool attached, it does 50 more damage. The fact that you need to invest a Melmetal and an energy and 4 energy to attack, because you can't wrap up metal, so I think it's underwhelming. The Gudra doesn't have the 1 star, so they haven't posted yet. So we don't have a translation, but we definitely do have a picture if you want to take a quick look. Oh wait, we got the Hariyama here. Hariyama, slapping knockdown, 110 before doing damage. Discard all Pokemon tools from your opponent's active Pokemon. So that's pretty good for getting rid of all those capes, getting rid of all those Rocky helmets or anything like that. Another thing I wanted to show off. Somebody was asking about the fighting types. We got Hitmonchan EX with Quick Straight being 50 damage. This attack damage isn't effective if affected by weaknesses. So, yeah, it's not. I don't think it's gonna be that great. Like, it looks pretty cool, but I don't think it's gonna be that great. That EV evolve ability is really necessary. It's gonna speed up the game. To reduce Suicune decks, looks like Fire was given more importance. Yeah, nah, 1000%. And you know what's gonna help out Hariyama? Is this card right here. It basically is like sturdy. Do your opponent's next turn, if Hariyama or Crabdomino would be knocked out by damage, it's not knocked out and its HP becomes 10. So somebody was asking about this card right here. Let me see if I could find it, because there's like so many. Let me see where. I thought I saw it. Oh, it's right here in the corner. So we got the second evolution. It looks like you need water, poison, and a colorless to do 100 damage, and it's gonna have 150. I mean, I'm sorry, 100 damage, 150 HP. I think it's underwhelming. I can't read what the ability of the attack is. Let me see if I could find. Yeah, I don't think it's getting a 1 star because I feel like all the 1 stars are already, revealed. So that being said, yeah, I don't think it's getting any fancy art. You're just gonna get the regular art right here, whatever that is. I could post it on my server if you guys want to take a quick look. Let me see. Where confirmation. I'll put it in the Pokemon TCG. I'll put that big one that I'm looking at right now so you guys could zoom into it. Again, that's not where the leaks are. This is where I'm just gonna make it a little easier. Hopefully you guys could zoom into whatever I just posted. Oh, I already posted it. But I think that's pretty much it. Oh wait, we got Patil, whatever it's called. Surprise attack for 30, flip a coin. If tails, attack does nothing. We got Froakie, bubble, 20 damage, flip a coin. If it's heads, your opponent's active Pokemon is now paralyzed. So yeah, no, there's definitely a lot of different translations coming out. And I feel like we already covered all of the important ones. So I think we're gonna wrap it up here. I have a video going through everything from the beginning. So if you guys go want to check out the first reaction of this, you could definitely check that out. Let me see, copy link address. You could check out this video right here on my YouTube. And if you check out this link has a in the description has the Discord where I'm getting all of these pictures from, and that Discord is called Brick City. So if you guys want the access to Brick City, it's on that YouTube video in my description. So go check it out, and they have a leak section, so you could definitely check out for yourself as they get posted. So let me see. But yeah, it's getting late. Thank you guys for coming through. We're gonna see you guys on the initial drop. We're gonna be playtesting many decks. We're gonna figure out what's the best deck to play in the rank format. Again, if this is your first time watching the channel, we are really competitive. Always hit ranked, like Master Ball ranked. Last season, which was this season, we hit top 1K. We're gonna keep going for top 1K all seasons until we get 3 in a row. But yeah, if you guys want to stay in touch with all the best decks of the format, definitely subscribe to the channel and the TikTok follow. And we will see you guys next time. Peace out.